Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? It's happy Tuesday. And I just wanted to say hi. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to start out with our mindful message of the day. And it says, I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Amen to that. We have the third eye chakra. The stone is an amethyst, and the scent is gardenia. I'm glad you can't see the look on my face. Okay, and the next chakra is the throat chakra. The stone is lapis, and scent's vanilla. All right. I don't think I have to go any more about I am enough. Just want to say hi to Smiley right here. Wise woman once said, I'm out of here, and she lived happily ever after, and this is my little retirement bag. So after I retired, time for a little drink of Alani before I start talking. So first thing we're going to get to here is I'm watching you. And this is part of my June repertoire. And I watched 10 videos yesterday, 100% of the videos. I liked, I commented, and I watched them 100%. I got to 10, and I kind of looked at a couple little ones afterwards, but I stopped at 10. So I'm going to give our I'm Watching You challenge $2.50 in here. Okay, so that leaves $4.75 that we've saved saved since yesterday on our June 1st, June 2nd challenge. And the next thing I have is, it's kind of a surprise. Okay. And this is what the surprise is. I created a Christmas in July binder for myself. I was hearing everybody's plans for Christmas in July, so I created one this weekend. And they're so cute, and I just put them in some A5 folders, and they're kittens, okay? Each challenge saves $20, and this one here is really cool because it's the Aqua Kittens, and it has little Christmas balls, a little purple box, and a cute little orange tabby-like kitten. And then on the Christmas balls, they're hearts. And this is so pretty, and so I'll be saving with this kitten next, in July. And this is my second one that I chose, and it is I call this Leo, Sleeping Kitten Leo, and it has a stocking, a red Christmas hat, and he's got his little chin on the red pillow. And these are all really cute kitten pictures. And so, and this challenge also saves 20. This one's got a little bit of a calico cat, and it's still a kitten. It's wearing its little cap. It's looking at the mouse hole, and there's a present. And it's saying, is it the present or is there a mouse there? Okay, and it says Merry Christmas with a paw. And then my next challenge I'll be saving in Christmas in July will be, this one is the little 3 kittens. Merry Christmas. It's got a Christmas tree, a little Christmas hat, and they're just so adorable. They kind of look like my grand cats. Okay. The next one is this cute little brown tabby, and he sleep in the Santa hat and has red presents. So cute. Same thing, all of mine are, saves $20. Now, this one is just the cutest. It's got a little gray, medium-haired kitty, blue eyes, gray hair. She's laying down wearing the Santa hat. Just adorable. And this one will save 20. So I've made these 6 challenges in my Christmas in July. And I also put put them for sale on my Ko-fi. So if anybody wants to save with kittens in part of their Christmas in July, I have them on there. They're physical products. They'll be mailed anywhere in the US and the world. So I'll also mail them to the world. But I just have one set of each for sale on my Ko-fi. And so I did put a link in there. So if you'd like to check out my Ko-fi, and that's also something I'm trying to do this summer is put more things on Ko-fi, because I kind of took it all apart because it didn't get a lot of access, and I thought, I'm wasting my time looking at this every day. So, but I just thought, okay, I've got to make some kitten challenges, and I think they turned out just adorable. So go check them out on my Ko-fi. The next thing we have is our subscriber challenge, and we're at 78. And so we have 77 in the bank, and our good almighty one. So thank you to all 78 subscribers. And our goal is 1,000. And I just want to say, please like, share, comment. I really do appreciate the comments, because I do read everything. And when I decided to go a little more creative after I retired, I've been retired over 2 years now, and I had a very analytical job, solved a lot of problems, and really numbers related. We're talking analytics, everything like that. And then after I retired, I thought, I'm gonna do something creative, use my creative side. And so I'm really having fun doing the videos. But please, if you like my video, hit the thumbs up button. Please share, please comment. Thank you. The next thing we have for June is our non-spend. Okay, and today's the 3rd. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a non-spend for today, because I will be driving the kids today, but I have no other plans for saving any more money. And June's non-spending money, and June's non-spend is going towards travel reimbursement for the plane fare for my mom's visit next month. She's coming in around the middle of July. So this is, we're going to be saving to reimburse her for her plane fare for coming down for my son's birthday. And the next thing we have is what we'll be saving for half of June and part of July is my son's birthday week. And so it's going to be about a 6-week savings, okay? And so I've got a little envelope here that says Rob's birthday week. And this is for him, some birthday money to use when he's hanging out with my mom and I for a week. So it could be expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch off another scratch off. And it's got a $5 bill, and it says, happiness is a choice. I choose happiness today. got the little yellow smiley. You choose what to focus on, pick a positive thought that you have, allow the feeling to spread through your body, and feel the joy. Repeat daily. Amen for that. So we're putting our $5 bill in Rod's birthday week envelope. The next is it's called my Just Say Yes peacocks, okay? And this is for me to say yes for, the things that we're spending the money on while my mom visits. Because I've become pretty frugal, and I say no a lot. But this is for the weekend, the birthday week, to say yes occasionally. Okay? So this is for my spending on Rod's birthday week. The last one was for him. So let's go ahead. Okay, and that's an almighty 9. So we're going to put $9 more in our peacock folder, and that has a whole 14 in it now. And this is what I have for this one. If you get tired, learn to rest, not quit. Well, I used this a lot over the weekend. I was a weekend warrior. My body was so tired from all the yard work that I was doing. And when I think back at it, there was 10 buckets of weeds and all that, reaching for the weeds, pulling them out, and my hands hurt, everything hurt. So now I'm almost back to normal and it feels good. It says, if you get tired, learn to rest, not quit. Perfect. And then we are going to go ahead and we scratched a 9. And our next challenge we're going to look at today is, this is my mom's envelope for my son's birthday week. And this is what the challenge says. And this is what the affirmation says. We live as though there aren't enough hours in the day, but if we do each thing calmly and carefully, we will get it done quicker and with less stress. Amen to that. Okay, and that's an almighty 5. Okay, so that leaves $10 in this envelope, and we're going to be doing this in the month of June and half of July. So I'm pretty sure our envelopes are going to get some pretty good savings. The next is for gas and groceries for Mom's visit, because she does eat different foods than I do and than we do, and so this is just for gas and groceries. Gas to run around town, and groceries to have her favorite things here while she's visiting. Okay. Okay, and so we picked of our World War II most wanted arts, we picked a 4, and this artist is called Emil Nolde, and this was a portrait of him from 1867 to 1956, and it's called The Sultan and the Lady. The owner is the Dr. Fritz Salo Glaser, and this is the history of it. The painting was sold by the owner under duress, most likely to Berlin collector Konrad de Becky between 1942 and 1945 due to the Nazi persecution in the early 60s. It resurfaced in both German and Swiss art galleries. By 1963, it was in an Italian private collection. Interesting. interesting. Okay, so we'll put $4. We'll go ahead and save $4 and put it in the jar. $4 in a wise woman once said. So we'll save $4 towards gas and groceries today. Put it in a wise woman once said. So I just wanted to say thank you for saving with me today. It's going to be a beautiful day on the mountain. It's summer. Yep, it's summer, and I'll be helping the kids this afternoon, and I just have had to say the last couple weeks, the weeks between spring break and summer break. Now I've had these, I've worked with these kids all spring long. I know them, and most of them are really, really, really great kids, okay? But boy, has their behavior been just something else. And I don't know if it's they're getting antsy for summer break or what, but even my favorite kids that I help have, you've got 90% of them being naughty and 10% are trying to really, really, really be good. But it has something to do with graduation, end of school, what's going to happen over the summer, all of the above. And yesterday I had an issue with one of the kids, and he wanted to hang out the window, okay? Hang out of the car window. And so I had 3 children that I helped yesterday, and I was gathering all 3, and he was the first one out. He came out to the car, sat in his front seat because he's old enough to do that. He's 10. And he sat in the front seat, and then all of a sudden he rolled down the window and decided to kind of climb out the window, pull himself up like a ninja, okay? So I look over at him, come over to the other side of the car, and said, you know what, please don't do that. And so I finally got the other kids all seatbelted in and in their boosters and everything else. And then down rolls the window, and he's trying to climb out the window again. And I'm like, okay. I stopped the car. I said, we're not leaving until that window's rolled up, and you keep your body inside the car. Okay? And he goes, well, I've got all day. Okay, so everybody's seatbelted in, the window's rolled up, and we start driving, and then he's messing with the window. Okay, so I pull over, and I said, okay, dude, enough is enough. This is my car, and you're not going to be hanging out the window. Who says? Well, I say, and let's just have a nice, safe ride, get you home, and but you're going to lose your privilege of sitting in the front if you keep showing these behaviors. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to put you in the back with the two younger children, and you're going to lose your privilege from sitting in the front. He goes, I bet you won't do that. And so finally we negotiated that the window would be up 3/4 of the way up, and he put his little hand out. And I said, are you flipping somebody off? He goes, nope. I said, and so I'm asking the kids in the back, is he flipping somebody off out the window? And it was just a handful. And the whole time I'm laughing and I'm thinking, 10-year-olds are different than when my kids were 10. But they're always testing you, regardless of whether or not you're 6 or 10, or and some are such at that delightful age, and the others are at that testing age. So I drop off the first two children, and then I drop the last child off, and unfortunately I didn't say anything to him other than I asked him to apologize to the other kids for his behavior, and he refused to do it. And so I said, well, have a good day, when I dropped him off. And then I got a text from his mom, did you drop him off yet? Yes, because the app tells everything that I did. Okay, I'll be looking for him. And she did tell me a few days before that they've been having behavior. There's been some behavior issues, but for me, he was really good to me until yesterday. And so this is just normal kid stuff, nothing that I was alarmed with. But I was like, boy, this right before school ends, how are these teachers dealing with these changes in personalities? so I just wanted to share that. I hope everybody has a great day. Happy Tuesday. Take care.